Hi everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today I'm at one of my favourite locations, which is Honing Station in Norfolk. The station opened in August 1882 and closed on the 2nd of March 1959. Now, Honing Station was part of the Midland and Great Northern Joint Railway. It connected Melton Constable with Great Yarmouth. So we'll just have a wander around, see what we can see. Well, we'll just mention though, actually, on the other side, if you can see that over there, just bring the camera down a little bit, is the waiting room. And although this wasn't a large station, it did have, as you can see, 2 platforms and the waiting room opposite. It's not too much to see at Honing Station these days, but it's still a great place to be, and all is not lost because there's still remnants of the station. I mean, you've got, as I said, the waiting room, you've got these wonderful platforms, all sorts of things going on really. And the signal box once stood, I'm just going to move over there, so the signal box once stood in the corner, which we're coming up to the left of the gate. Sorry about the camera wandering around there. Let's just go over and see if we can see the base of where the signal box was. So there you go. So there's the Honing East, or the place of the Honing East signal box, and this, you can see the base of that just there, perhaps through the growth. There we are. So that's where that stood. Now the signal box actually still exists, and it's now preserved at Barton House Railway Museum in Wroxham, and that's worth visiting actually if you're in the area. It's literally just about 4 miles down the road. So anyway, that's not much to see there now, of course. I don't know if we can get in just to see the sign. There we go. So actually says this photo shows the inside of the actual Honing East signal box, which has been preserved by the Barton House Railway in Wroxham. And there we are, look. Excellent, isn't it? Right, so we go back to where we were. Some lovely old gates there, railway gates. You see all the way down the line there, look. Isn't that wonderful? Just show you this because this is part of the Weaver's Way, North Walsham 4 miles to my right, 4 miles to Stalham to my left, Honing Church there, the Norfolk Way Art Trail, and I might be able to show you some of that. So we'll just have a wander down here. It's a wonderful day, very peaceful out here, not hardly anyone around really today. What we got here, so someone's painted that in, that Honing. There we are. So I want to show you this lovely little shed, and that houses a little hand pump apparently, so I'll just show you that. There we are. So the pump house is mostly original. Station staff had to manually pump water up from the deep well into a tank in the station attic. The water supply pipe in the porter's room, the water tank itself still survive, and that actually is in here, I think. Yes, there we are. So where we have the old porter's office, look, and then we move around here and come to the waiting room. That's what the waiting room would have looked like. Amazing building, is it? Wonderful building. What a shame that's been pulled down. Is the water tank, look, that I spoke about. Here is the ticket office, what was. Right, okay. Excellent. What did we have at this end? Okay, so these were the toilets then, or lavatories as they called them in those days. There we are. So the Norfolk Railway Heritage Group has been hard at work trying to preserve what is left behind of this station, and that's a good thing because it means we can all come here and enjoy this lovely place. So we have here what looks like an old railway hut, perhaps for the railway staff or just for storage. It's a bit overgrown, but yeah, we'll get further back, you might be able to see it a bit better. There we are. Yeah. Now I wanted to talk to you about this art installation here at Honing. I've had to do a Google search to find out a bit more about it. Now the art installation is called Honing Passage, and it was created by Sabine Marcellus. I hope I have pronounced your name correctly, Sabine. As you can see, it's a truly unique piece, and we'll just have a wander around that. So these two large panels, they sort of help to create movement and light, movement of light and reflection. And the information to hand suggests that the panels are designed to reference the history of the area and the movement of railway carriages that used to travel on the nearby tracks, of course. The idea is that you walk through the passage and the coloured glass filters your view of the surroundings and in turn helps to engage. I think they're wonderful. I suppose there have been some mixed reactions to these, as usual, mixed opinions. Show you that one more time. There we are. Isn't that wonderful? Well, I think so anyway. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Good. The Norfolk Way Art Trail, Honing Passage 2023. Anyway, let's have a wander down. As I sort of mentioned earlier, and as you saw, there are remnants of the old railway station which remain, but not just on the station itself, but also further along the old line itself. I mean, I know for a fact that further down there's an old bridge, there's distinctive railway fencing and track ballast. Some amazing views here, you know. This is a footbridge which has been put in place. Can you hear the bird song? Isn't that wonderful? These railway lines are home to a unique variety of creatures, should we say, because they provide a safe wildlife friendly habitat for them. Now we're early in May now, and it's a good time to look for butterflies. I've seen a few bees actually today, so keep an eye out for those little friends of ours that will be busy buzzing around flowers and growing near the tracks. Another footbridge here. There we are. You know, if you enjoy bird watching, you might now at this time of the year get to see birds returning from their migration, which is good. You can also, from time to time, especially with the open fields, see kestrels hovering. but standing still and just listening to the bird song is fabulous, I think. And of course, rabbits and hares are frequent visitors and to these railway embankments, so look for those. And even if you don't get to see any, there's usually evidence around. You might also get to see glimpses of hedgehogs and even wild deer dashing across the tracks or the old line. What have we got down here? Goodness, that's quite steep. Quite a drop, but people have been down there by the looks of things. Excellent, that's for wonder. Remember, wildlife spotting is about being observant. There's so much to enjoy about these sort of places, and especially on former railway lines such as this one. There's so much to offer. Now, I'm one of those people who go on about well-being because I know what it's like to suffer from poor mental health. So whenever I can, I like to walk, albeit with the help of a stick sometimes. I'm okay today, but sometimes I do have to have a stick to help me on my way. But for me, being able to walk along places such as Honing Station and disused railway lines, there's something very soothing about it, you know. Rediscovering these forgotten paths provides a profound reminder of resilience, beauty, and the enduring value of taking time out for ourselves. You know, we can make a real difference to our well-being, and actually by also empowering others to find space and peace and perhaps a manageable way forward for all of us. Wouldn't it be great though to create an environment that is less overwhelmed and more about tranquility? I think so anyway. Let's just listen to these birds. Isn't that wonderful? Thank you for joining me today. Please like the video if you did, and consider subscribing if you would like to see more. I'm going to have a walk a little bit further down this line, old line, and let you enjoy the bird song before we totally end the video. And so for now, farewell.